So in today's video, we're showing you some tips and tricks as well as camera settings to run while you're on console. Starting off with the first one, we're looking at tip number one. If you do not like this setup where you have to select on the LB or L1 and then use the analog stick to choose what equipment to use and when. So go over to your settings tab. You want to scroll all the way down on controller, and we're going to go over to controller preset. Now, I like to have my buttons on directional equipping, and what that means is now when we back out, you can see at the bottom right, I can press left on the D-pad for the jump pad, I can press down for the zip line, I can press right for the defibrillator, and obviously RB is going to be our secondary weapon that we've chosen, and Y is the change. Once you get into the habit of that, it's so much quicker. Not only that, when you hold down LB, you can now say attack over here, or you can say come over here. Or, for example, thanks. The emotes are way quicker, and not only that, you can basically transition quickly. Moving quickly into tip number two, a lot of people don't know is if you actually do a zip line and then go straight into a jump pad, you can use it as momentum. So if you jump off the zip line, attach the jump pad, you're going to get yourself into higher ground all in one motion. So, for example, we zip line here. We can then use our bounce pad once we jump. If we press A or X to jump off, we can use the momentum to take us over, and we've managed to clear 2 or 3 buildings in a literally matter of seconds. Be able to do that. Of course, the zip line's there where my teammates are going, but I wanted to really emphasize how mad that movement is if you do combine both of them together. Instead of having to run onto it and then bounce up and then move slowly across, it is a quick way to move around the map. Another thing you can do while we're here as well is jump and turn around on the zip line, and you get yourself some really good advantage points while fighting. So if you wanted to stay on the roof, for example. Another trick I like to have is have my width and my outline width on 1 each on the crosshair to give you a nice small crosshair. If you want to copy these settings, they'll be on the screen now as I scroll down, and you can basically have the same as I have. You can see the center dots on. We have the center dot radius of 3, the opacity at 85%. So these are what I found for me personally to be the best camera settings to have on the game. We are now going to go jump into some actual gameplay and show off a few things you may not know. As we are in the game, there are several things you can do. For example, if we run over to cash out B, at cash out B here, let's say you put the money in, you can put a jump pad on top of this, and it will blast it through the roof. Of course, right now we can't because there's a roof above us, but you blow out the roof, this cash out is going to bounce up and down. Now, let's say you are playing against someone who's done this to you. You can destroy all of the traps by shooting them, and it will remove them. That also works for zip lines as well. Now I'm going to move over to the next tip. To move around the map faster, you can actually slide and then jump. So if you slide and jump, you get momentum of moving across, which is going to help you run faster while full sprinting. So you can see we're using our power slide to move around the map quicker. Our teammates are fighting. We're trying to make our way over. So when you revive, it gives him 100% health, which is much longer. As you see here, he's on 100% health. If we were to use our defibrillators, it was going to take us much more time. So you can see there, for example, our defibrillators here is going to give him 50% health. But we can use our gun to heal and basically heal our opponent up while we do this. Have our teammate. And then we're going to heal him at the same time to really boost up that health while we're reviving. And while they're fighting, we're just going to keep healing, so he can get the kills. We get the assist for this as well. Now, there is another trick you can do with eliminations that people don't know, but it seems to be very, very random. You can see there's a countdown for 15 seconds available on the respawn. Once that hits 0, we can actually revive ourselves, as long as our team doesn't die from a team wipe. And now I can press A to insert coin to respawn. And I am basically back straight in the game. I don't need my teammates to revive me. I don't need to do anything about that. It seems to be a very misconception or misinformation about people not knowing how to do it. And that is the best way to get back in the game and help your team if they are in fights and you don't get team wiped. So now we can respawn in without having to use our teammate, and we can basically go help the fight straight away. Now, with the new buttons that we've had, we can now press LB to ping and let people know where enemies are. Double tapping is going to make it a bad one. For example, enemy ahead, 1 tap is going to be over here, for example. So it's going to help you out with making calls and essentially helping your team out. Headshots are the yellow, white marker. So basically, white marker means you do normal damage. Yellow marker or headshot means you do double damage. You can see their headshots pop up yellow. So we have been team wiped, so that means nobody can come back for until 15 seconds in game. So I highly recommend, if you are the last person on the team, to keep an eye on that, because they will be able to revive themselves and you can keep fighting. Whereas now it looks like we've lost the cash out unless we make our way back through. And we've had to wait a very long time to do that. Healing and Y takes it. And now we're going to win this because of that movement there. And this is how you play Assault and win the game there. Using your defibrillator and your beam to heal everyone can be so effective while playing this. While he was being shot, we were healing him so he didn't die and he could take that vault and get us the win. And you can see here we had 5 eliminations, 7 assists. We may have died a lot of times and a lot of our teammates did, but we got 2 objectives done. But 7 assists and 5 eliminations is absolutely fantastic. That's 12 kill contributions altogether. And we are playing support. So hopefully this has helped you in some way. If you want to see another video like this, please comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, smash that subscription button and I'll catch you in the next one.